Okay. Think of somebody who you consider to be wise. Like who is wise to you?
I'd have to say my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes her wise?
Well, part of it is her life experience. She's seen so many things, been through so many things in her lifetime, and it also has a lot to do with how she presents her wisdom. She doesn't just hand it to you and say you must take it. She kind of presents it to you and says you can decide for yourself. I'm just saying this is the way I
Well, I guess there's several wise people in my life, but a colleague.
A colleague? Okay. What makes them wise?
I think they're able to see right through a situation and not be influenced by external things or things that get in the way about making a good decision.
Okay. Who's wise in your mind?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein? What makes him wise? Characteristics?
Well, obviously, definition of wise for me immediately that I thought was of intelligence.
Intelligent?
So therefore, he's a very intelligent man. He's someone that obviously was a founder in the scientific community, in physics, and based a lot of what today we understand the way the world works.
Yeah.
So for me, when I first thought of the term wise, I thought of intelligence. But
Okay.
that might not necessarily be the case. Like, wise can also be many other things.
Like who's wise to you?
Okay, my uncle.
Your
probably.
uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes your uncle really wise?
He's really intelligent, and he has obviously lived longer than I have, and he is really
that my friend Wayne Wentland
Wayne
is very
Wentland?
wise.
Okay. What makes that person wise?
He has been an educator for 45 years, and he has so much experience at
Okay.
all the levels of education, and he's just wise about it.
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's an answer I better go with too. Yeah, I was thinking somebody else, but I'm changing. I'm changing now. I thought you're college president.
College president? Yeah, that would be wise. Okay, what makes that person wise?
For me, they understand the situation and the people involved in the situation.
Okay. So that your wife understands people. And college president, what makes our college president wise?
What I like about your college president is that he knows how to summarize. He knows how to frame a problem, and he knows how to suggest solutions.
Oh, okay. Just anybody at all.
Solomon.
Solomon? Okay. What makes him wise? Like characteristics that would make Solomon wise?
He relied on God to show him kind of how he should be doing things and so forth.
Think of somebody who you guys consider to be wise. Emily?
I would consider Tom Brokaw to be very wise.
Tom Brokaw? Okay. Yeah.
His voice.
That's the next question, actually. What characteristics make a person wise, or that person wise?
He's been an excellent journalist for many, many years, and he retired a few years ago. But he has a way of carrying himself that exudes confidence and understanding.
Okay.
And he has so much experience that I would expect him to be very wise.
Okay.
One person I thought of was Abraham Lincoln.
That's a good one.
And I believe he was wise because he went beyond his own personal beliefs and biases, and he tried to unify his country.
Yeah.
And put things in a broader perspective when it was really hard to do so at the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, who do you consider to be wise?
Parents.
Your parents?
Yes.
Okay. What makes them wise?
They have lived a long time.
They lived a long
They're really old, just kidding.
So,
Not my TA, Chris Parker. He's not wise.
That was totally uncalled for.
Like who's
Wise?
Yeah, who's wise?
Oprah.
Oprah's wise? Okay,
Yes.
what makes her wise?
What makes Oprah wise? I don't know.
You don't know?
I think that she is just a smart businesswoman. I think that she is, I think that she has gone through some stuff in her life, right?
Yeah, she was poor.
She was poor at one point, so yeah. That's
Okay.
Well, I'll say my mother. She has a lot of wisdom.
Okay, what makes her wise?
Well, she always gives me good advice. And she's pretty much right.
Okay.
I think one of the wisest people I know is my father.
Your father? Okay, what makes him wise? Characteristics.
Well, he always knows exactly what to do in just about every situation, and he makes really good choices.
Okay.
Wise. I would say my dad is really wise.
Your dad's wise. Okay, what makes him wise?
He thinks before he speaks all the time. Like, he's a very thoughtful person and thinks before everything he says because he realizes that words carry a lot of impact.
When thinking of somebody who is wise, does age have anything to do with how wise a person is?
Not necessarily.
No?
I think in some cases God grants wisdom to people who are a bit younger, but it depends on the things that they've experienced in their lifetime.
Okay, but for your grandmother, it is a factor.
I think she was probably pretty wise as a young woman as well, but since I've only known her since she was a bit older, I'm going to go with age on that one.
Well, I think age certainly contributes to a person's experience, but
Okay.
I guess now that you've asked the question, I can think of younger people too could be very perceptive. I think being perceptive is
Okay.
along with
So age, you don't think age has anything to do with it, usually?
Well, I think usually it does, but it doesn't exclude possibility of younger people with lesser experience also.
Yeah, 100%. Like when I'm surrounded by people who are older, I definitely think I can see how you get wiser with age.
Okay.
Because life experience to me also builds intelligence, which is why relating back to what I thought of wise.
Okay. So Albert Einstein got wiser as he got older?
I would definitely agree, because even today I'm getting wiser. The more that I learn, the more that I go to school, and even my day-to-day interactions, I get wiser.
I think maturity does, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, not necessarily age, just maturity.
No.
No?
It helps, but I think you can have very wise young people.
Okay. Is the person you think of, do you think age has anything to do with that?
In his case, yes, because I knew him when he was young, and I consider him a whole lot wiser now than he was 40 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
So it has a little bit to do with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that for me anyway, the old age of majority, because I think, often we think about people who are dealing with big problems.
Yeah.
If you're 6 years old, you can be wise, but you're dealing with 6-year-old problems as opposed to big things.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Anything to add?
I would say that when I think of wise people, I typically think of someone older, but I have known a number of wise younger people, and why I say that is that they're very thoughtful. They really weigh the reason and logic, and they come to a good decision. After really thinking it through. Sometimes it takes the rest of us a lot of mistakes to learn to do that more, which means we're older.
Yeah.
But lots of people are wise.
It often does, but it's not age as much as it is experience, and experience comes with age.
Yeah. Okay, and Solomon was very wise, and he got wiser as he got older, or?
I would say he did get more wise.
Okay.
I would say there's often a correlation, although not always.
Okay.
You tend to be more wise as you grow older, but some people can be wise beyond their years.
Okay.
I agree with that. I think that wisdom often comes from experience, and some people at a younger age experience more than some people who are much older than them. But so I would tend to judge wisdom by experiences.
Yeah. Okay.
And likewise, I think pretty much all wisdom comes from experience. So one of the ways you can become wise when you're younger is you could, say, read a lot.
Yeah.
You could understand the experiences of others, and that would give you wisdom.
Yeah, it has like a lot, just a little.
I'd say they need to have a good worldview. So they need to be, have not traveled, but just know a lot about different kinds of people.
Yeah. So are the people you think wise like older or pretty old? Sorry, that's bad to say pretty old.
No, I mean they've experienced a lot of things. I wouldn't say old, just have many experiences.
No, not at all? No. Okay, so why not?
Why not? Because I think that you can still go through experiences and learn from those experiences and be young.
Okay.
You don't have to go through experiences and, be a certain age to be wise.
Okay.
You can still grow.
Oh, okay. For Oprah, does it have anything to do with it?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Okay.
No, I definitely think that she has probably learned a lot from her experiences, and maybe her being a public figure has helped her more because she's able to communicate with a larger variety of people.
Okay.
But no, I wouldn't say that Oprah being old.
Well, conventional wisdom will say yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they have lived, they've been alive for a while.
Okay. For your mother, does age have anything to do with it?
Yeah.
Yeah? When you're considering somebody to be wise, do you think age has anything to do with them being wise?
I would say so.
Okay.
My dad is getting up there in years, and he's had a lot of experience.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I definitely think that, especially from like high school to college, like making those big educational leaps are what helped too.
Okay. Like for your dad, does it have anything to do with it? Age?
Yeah. I mean, he's like 61.
Okay.
And so, I mean, but I think that also has to do a lot with his job. He's a pastor. So
oh, yeah.
he counsel a lot of people. So I think it's a lot of his personality.